Hey guys, this is me, and today I'm going to be playing this game where we got to name all the best animated feature winners. No, nominees, because we already have the winners. So we have the winners and the years, so we have to guess the nominees that did not win. So we're starting in 2001. So we have Monsters Inc. And Jimmy Neutron. I wonder if they just accept Jimmy Neutron, because I don't want to type out the whole thing. Spirited Away. Alright, you have Ice Age. You have Lilo and Stitch. Treasure Planet. And Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. Spirit. Okay, thank you. I didn't have to say the whole thing. Brother Bear and the Triplets of Belleville. I'm just gonna say this. The 2000s are a really easy decade because the Triplets of Belleville. For the most part, there are only 3 nominees, except for 2002 and 2009. It gets harder after the 2010s because there are 5 nominees after that. Shrek 2 and Shark Tale. What the? Shrek 2. No, Shrek 2. Shrek 3 was not nominated at all. Shark Tale. Corpse Bride. Oh my god, bro. And Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, fine, I'll do it with an apostrophe S. Cars and Monster House. Persepolis and Surf's Up. Fine, I'll do the apostrophe again. Wall-E. This is Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. And, okay, this is the full thing. Bolt. Okay, let's do Coraline. Fantastic. Hold on, I gotta switch my hands. Fantastic. Mr. Fox. What else is there? The Secret of Kells. The Secret of Kells. Okay, the Princess and the Frog. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. The Illusionist. Rango. Okay, Kung Fu Panda 2. It's the Shrek spinoff. It's on the other side. What was the other film called? Chico and Rita. Okay, I'm trying to. What's up? Let's see. Okay, I got the first column filled out. Brave. All right. Paranorman. What else is there? Frankenweenie. Bro, my phone's running out of battery. I gotta do this fast. What else is there? The Pirates. Band of Misfits. And Wreck-It Ralph. Frozen, The Croods. I usually try to go for the easy ones first and then go for the harder ones. Despicable Me 2. It's interesting because the second one was nominated, but the first one wasn't. Ernest and Celestine. Obviously, Frozen wins. Look at this. Brave, Frozen, Big Hero 6. The Wind Rises. By the way, I have 14 minutes left, so I'm doing good. Big Hero 6. How to Train Your Dragon 2. This was the year the Lego movie wasn't even nominated. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Song of the Sea. Kaguya. I'm gonna have to type it out. What was the other film? The Box Trolls. It's weird because now it's like different film studios. Because in the 2000s, it's mostly like America. With the first one that's not an American, well, Spirited Away is not there, but first one that's kind of obscure is the Triplets of Belleville. Inside Out, Boy in the World. Anomalisa. When Marnie Was There. Shaun the Sheep. Hopefully they'll accept that. Oh, and they also gave me the one for Farmageddon as well. Zootopia, you have Kubo and the Two Strings. Okay, I just typed in Kubo. Moana. The Red Turtle, and My Life as a Zucchini. I can only type in one answer at a time. My Life as a Zucchini. Okay. 2017. I know all these nominees by memory. It's Ferdinand. They couldn't nominate the Lego Batman movie or Captain Underpants. I don't usually type in The Breadwinner, and Loving Vincent. Okay, Incredibles 2, which probably would have been the runner-up. I'm going to say Incredibles 2 would have won if it wasn't for Spider-Verse. I've never even seen the film. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yep, that was nominated. Frozen 2 wasn't nominated, though, despite it winning. It's on the other side. Isle of Dogs and Mirai. Okay, so then Mirai is going to be this one right here. 2019, okay. How to Train Your Dragon 3. So you have the entire trilogy nominated. But Toy Story has to win again, just like they did in 2010. I wonder if Toy Story 5 is going to win this year. Because they are coming out with another one this year. How to Train Your Dragon 3. It's the Hidden World, but it's 3 for sure. What's the other film? I Lost My Body. I'm trying to... Let me get the... Missing Link and Klaus. Yep. Frozen 2 was not nominated. Soul. Wolfwalkers. Over the Moon. And what was that other film? Onward. I know they had 2 films. Pixar. Encanto. I remember these by memory. It's Raya. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe it got nominated. Luca. I still have 10 minutes to do this. Damn, I'm going really fast. Encanto. Okay, I'm trying to think. Oh, Mitchell's versus the Machines. Okay. And Flea. The Sea Beast. Turning Red. Oh, I remember it. It's the Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Yep. 2023, this is gonna be Robot Dreams Nimona. I'm gonna say them before I get. Robot Dreams Nimona. Let's see. Across the Spider-Verse and Elemental. Do I have to spell out the whole thing? Fine. Bro, I spelled it wrong. And Elemental. And we're only missing 4 more. This is Inside Out 2. Bro, I keep misspelling it. Zootopia 2 could also get nominated though. But it's probably gonna lose like Inside Out 2. Wallace and Gromit. Vengeance Most Foul. Vengeance. Hold up, did I miss the Wild Robot? Yeah, I did. And the last one's Memoir of a Snail. Or Memoirs. That's it. I got everything. How long it took me? I was... yeah, I didn't... Yeah, I'll type this. I got them all, and this was 20 minutes, so it took me 11 minutes and 56 seconds. So it took me almost 12 minutes. Best Picture winners, I already know all these. I got all of them. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, now that I finished it, I'm gonna do a follow-up video. Wait, let me pause. Anyways, going back, let's see the nominees and if they deserve to be in there, get in there. Shrek. Okay, that's a good winner. Jimmy Neutron's weird. Atlantis could have been there, but it wasn't submitted. Monsters Inc.'s fine. Okay, 2002 has a pretty good lineup, honestly. There's also the PPG film, but it bombed because of 9/11, but I said it's a pretty good lineup. Nothing much else to say. Brother Bear should probably get removed for, I don't know, a Satoshi Kon film. They don't really respect anime, but still, Brother Bear's really weak. Shark Tale getting in is kind of dumb, but to be fair though, the animated section was, they didn't really know what to do there. I'd probably put SpongeBob in that position. I'm glad Shark 2 got nominated. It's the first sequel to get nominated. Toy Story 3 is the first sequel to win. Okay, 2005. Of course, Bright House. Okay, that's a pretty good lineup, honestly. Madagascar didn't get in. Robots probably would have gone in if they were 5. Happy Feet, Cars, and Monster House. Okay, Happy Feet could probably be removed. Monster House could win. If I had to choose another film to replace it with, not really quite sure. Did DreamWorks even... Oh, Over the Hedge by DreamWorks. 2007's fine. But they could have included stuff like, if they had 5 nominees, like the Simpsons movie film and Meet the Robinsons. And also, Chicken Little was not nominated here. Neither was Home on the Range. I'm glad that didn't happen. Let's see. 2000, I already went over that. 2008. Bolt is kind of weird, but to be fair though, they did include Brother Bear as a nominee. They probably could have included Waltz with Bashir. Or even better, Madagascar, Escape to Africa, or Horror and Here's a Who. 2009. Pretty good lineup. Claudia with the Chance of Meatballs was not nominated, but I wouldn't really snub any of these films. Maybe this one. Okay, yes, Tangled wasn't nominated, neither Despicable Me or Megamind. Okay, 2011. You know, the interesting thing about 2011, oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh and Cars 2 were not nominated on this list. So 2005 and 2011, there's no Disney or Pixar. Yeah. 2012. They had 3 of them. They had Brave, Frankenweenie, and Wreck-It Ralph. Alright, 2013, yep, Frozen. Look at this. Brave, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Inside Out, Zootopia, Coco, Disney and Pixar. The Cruise, Despicable Me 2, Ernest and Celestine, The Wind Rises. I guess The Wind Rises might have won, but there was a controversy about Japan because of World War II. So that's probably why they didn't pick it. I'm assuming The Wind Rises would have won if it wasn't for Frozen. Alright. Yeah, there aren't really any snubs here. It's 2014, the Lego film. You already know that. I swapped the box rules out. I enjoyed it, but like, it's the weakest out of the nominees. Congrats, How to Train Your Dragon. Your sequel gets in. Also, Kung Fu Panda 2 got in as well. So I'm gonna see Kaguya. Again, they probably didn't know this film. This one wasn't really controversial, but like, it was a financial bomb, and it probably wasn't that popular. Anomalisa, obviously Inside Out's winning. Shaun the Sheep, Boy in the World, Money was there. Honestly, these nominees. Okay, the nominees get better in the 2010s. I feel like the 2000s is too obvious and predictable who's gonna win and get nominated. But 2010s is like unique films. 2016, Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana. Yeah, there aren't really much snubs. Kung Fu Panda 3 did not get nominated. I forgot for 2011, Arthur Christmas wasn't nominated. 2017, you already know. Swap this out with Lego Batman and swap this out with... Okay, swap this out with Lego Batman and swap this one out with Captain Underpants. That's better. Also, Cars 2 and Cars 3 weren't even nominated. And Happy Feet 2 wasn't even nominated. Also, Finding Dory wasn't nominated. So, sequels perform worse than the original. Unless you're Pixar. Incredibles 2 gets nominated. Isle of Dogs. Yep. Ralph Mirai, first non-Studio G film to get nominated. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Okay, How to Train Your Dragon. Congrats. I'm trying to clap, but I can't really do it. Let me try. Right, hold up. I was holding using my mouth. Congrats, How to Train Your Dragon. You have 3 films in. I think How to Train Your Dragon is the only film franchise, unless you want to count the Irish. I guess it's a trilogy. How to Train Your Dragon becoming the first trilogy to get nominated. Other stuff like Shrek and Kung Fu Panda were close, but the 3rd film didn't get in. I Lost My Body, Klaus, Missing Link. Yep, Frozen 2 was not nominated. Onward, Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep, Wolfwalkers, Flea, Luca. Okay, Raya getting in is pretty weird, but it was a pretty weird year. They probably could have included stuff like Evangelion 3.0. That would never happen. Or Belle, another anime film, but 2018 is when they got lucky. Must all the shower shoes on. 2022 is a pretty good one. Honestly, 2023 and 4 is good because there's a 3-year streak of no Disney or Pixar. Longest streak. I'm assuming K-pop Demon Hunters is gonna win. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about these nominees. I'm gonna guess if the 5 are gonna be K-pop Demon Hunters, Zootopia 2, Elio, Little Amelie, and I'm trying to think of the 4th one. Maybe Scarlet? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end it right here. I can't believe I actually got them all. End it right here. Bye.